progress. And this is one of those things where you need to stay in the bench to craft it. If you don't, you get a thing. Alright, so we completed making a survival journal. Now we read this, and it's going to give us a bunch more quests. Oh wait, actually it gives us a single quest, which is gathering information. Now this is where I needed the paint. The other thing we got going on, this is blunt weapons. This is from our class book, and once we get 5 more kills with a log, then we're gonna move on up to needing a baseball bat to make kills with. However, I don't have the recipe for that, and we can get the recipe by going over here on the action skill. We got 21 points here. We can get it here. These do unlock things, but I'm not going to get those, at least not right away. We need a little bit of food. Oh yeah, we threw away that club. Let's get us a new one. Let's put down some storage. I don't know what we may never even get around to using those storage, but don't know yet. Alright, so I like to put certain things I'm going to use a lot than this first bag, so I probably ought to be putting just what I consider kind of the important stuff in here. Alright, that's fine for that. That one's probably kind of important, but antibiotic is always a nice thing to find. We don't need these things on us. Alright, yeah, so like I was saying, we're probably going to use those storage things at some point. Alright, this is kind of a terrible water source. I feel like I should use it first. I mean, they're okay. They just don't give a whole lot of water. Alright, so it's about midnight. It's actually been really quiet. Let's see if we can... Oh, there's a little zombie right there. Kind of wanted to look around for something interesting in terms of zombie. Well, might as well get around here and organize some storage more. Let's figure out our official food storage. I'm going to skip the medical items and whatnot. That's food. That's potentially food. More spooky voices. Alright, what's this guy? This is nothing, so... Alright, this is going to be our food storage for... now. The main reason is just so we have some organization. So let's see, what was some of the pasta? We don't have that. Soup and lamb rations, I don't think we have any of that. We might have soup. 2 chilies, soup and a chicken ration. So basically, we're looking for anything that's soup and rations. Soup and rations. We got soups and soups, but no rations. Now we can cook up these insects, and that's not the worst thing. But we're not really hurting for food yet, and when we find some paint, we'll get this crafted, and I think we'll get a little bit of water and food to help us continue on. So that's another reason to kind of try to push those quests early on, is we'll give you a little bit of extra food and water, which is pretty critical early on. Once we get a water filtration unit, then we'll have pretty much all the water we want, as long as we can, we don't completely ignore all the glasses and murky water. What else do we got going on here? And here's some zombies downstairs. They're not in the building yet, but Oh, now they're walking on the walls. I haven't really done much exploring yet, but that's kind of how it goes. It's hard to get very far away from your storage in the beginning of this because of how little we can carry, but we will be working on that pretty soon. Alright. Go ahead and eat this one. Give us just a little bit of food to go, and these we'll take some of that. And we'll just store. I know I got cans somewhere else. I'll just go find them. I got time currently. There's my spare cans. I'm gonna move these up into this bag. So in theory, when it comes to the time where it matters, I might remember that they're there. I'm gonna stop carrying sticks. I can make sticks if I find myself having to craft. I can get grass pretty easy. Not as much on the stone. Now, if I wasn't so worried about making the zombies mad, we'd probably be digging somewhere. But we haven't really got a way to. I mean, we don't have a base built. Once I build my own base, we can pretty reasonably spend the night digging if we don't have anything else to do, crafting type stuff. But at least right now, while we're pretty much cowering on a sort of secure-ish roof, we don't want to make a huge amount of noise. Look at them zombies. Oh, does that mean she saw me? I think she's just making zombie noises. But that's not a huge amount of zombies, but they're all running, and if we're down there and they're coming at us, that would be a problem. Alright, that's the same zombie making more noises. I think she spotted me. But we just got a few more minutes and we'll be out of the cowering through the night phase of things. Moving on to day 3, where hopefully I can find some dye. But the first thing is going to be to finish raiding that 7-end store. Because, I mean, we barely even, I mean, we cleared it out. I think there's still a zombie or two on the roof, but we've cleared it out. It's mostly a matter of looting it. Well, I'm actually pretty visible right here. I wonder why. Just a bright night. This is actually a very bright night for this mod. A lot of times it's so dark you can't see anything. You break out your torch, you can barely see anything. You know. So yeah, it's part of what makes nighttime a little scary in this mod. I hear you, zombies. There you are. A little custom model zombie. She patiently waited her turn. Like, I know how this works. Going into the bathroom. Shouldn't have done so much meth on your way down here. I wasn't paying attention to what her name was, but... Alright, so... I actually forgot which way we're going for the 7-end store. I think it was just over here, yeah. Alright, so we've completed our class quest of killing zombies with a wooden club. It's actually much easier to complete that quest than it is to find a baseball bat schematic, or just find a baseball bat, but That's the way I'm gonna do it. One, if I get a baseball bat now, I mean, I can't craft a very good one, and they're kind of expensive to repair. At least for now, the wood club, I can easily make them, and they break all the time, but that's not that big of a deal. Keep letting them rage at me like that, they're gonna give me another infection. But that's kind of why we got all that honey right now. Oh, he finally... Alright. Sir, just calm down. Okay, good. Gonna take our time getting over here. Give our stamina a little chance to get going. Alright, so we need to go in here, clear this place out. I'm probably going to move on to the next house down the line, because houses have dressers and dressers have clothes. And if we get lucky, there will be a backpack in one of those things. Alright, so well, I think this is our first wandering horde. So we're just going to go on outside and take a look at it. Alright, so I thought that was a wandering horde at first, but the zombies that were there at the start really weren't enough for the size of the wandering hordes we've chosen. So I think what that really was just 3 times spawning of city zombies, you know. Because they built up quick, but like I said, it didn't seem like it was a purely wandering horde situation. Alright, that was one of the things I could have cooked to get a little bit better result, and so is this. But we're not at the base, and I want to get this place raided. Well, there's a small victory for sure. That'll get us a lot of other things we want. Another good item that we're going to need very soon. And finally, one of the other things that we were looking for. Something with some dye in it. I'll take that out when I get back to the base. I should mention, you don't have to chop these open with your axe. You could just push E on them, and you will get a like a tear-off piece that you can put on a wall as a little bit of an extra something. Like I said, this is that kind of piece, and you know, put it on to add some extra reinforcement. You can rip it off again. I pretty much just don't do that though, but you can do it. We haven't really fully raided this place yet, but at this point, gotten so encumbered, we just need to get the heck out of here. Clear out our inventory, and then kill about another 50 zombies real quick. Just gonna get on this road, and they can chase me. I thought they'd already given up, but hey, there they are. There, at least one of them's coming at me, so I guess I better get all this stuff dumped real quick. these in here. They're important. Well, let's not cram that in that one since that's the only organization here. Let's put that in there. I don't need these things. Alright, so that's enough to get out here and deal with this guy. Just remembered I think I didn't pick up more than one of the loot bags while I was over there. Hello, zombie friends. There was 2 different loot bags out here. I don't see either one of them, so I must have done a better job of picking them up than I thought. But we didn't raid everything, so let's finish this place up. Now, if you notice those blurry textures, that's a feature of any mod that adds a whole lot of stuff to the game, and there is a little cure for that. Alright, now watch as it magically gets clear. Well, oh, there it goes. Alright. Did get around to it. Okay, we're just going to switch that in because I didn't bring those repair kits and it's getting a little close to broken. Oh, I thought those guys were going to be... Thought everything had already come off the roof. Luckily we did not get an infection from the birds. On the catwalk. Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk. I believe I'm about done collecting trash bags for now. There are quite a few of them up here, but I think I've got enough storage space for now until I can move on to something better. But if I change my mind, I know where these are. And hopefully I don't regret skipping all these feathers. I didn't mention it earlier, but we have reached a nice milestone with our club skill. We can now make clubs that are good enough to put a mod in them. That's pretty handy for a couple of reasons, but it also means we have to be careful not to break our clubs, you know, without taking the mods out first, because that will cost us the mod. You can repair something, and if it would take it'll take the mod out for you, but when it comes to just breaking stuff, you don't want to let that happen to an item with mods in it. So now let's get these get some quests progress going on. I think actually, yeah, shoes were an upgrade. Go over here. Let's put that one away. That one away. I guess I actually left the repair kits somewhere over here. Just gonna carry those on me for now, but we don't need those. So we'll need nails. Got some nails, paper, and paint. Here we go, old Navezgane map. Sometimes I manage to craft this on the first day, but not this time. Oops. Alright, let's try putting that on the hotbar again. Alright, well, that's a good place for a poster. And now we've got a new set of quests, and of course the first one is to craft a couple of different chapters. This one's I've got just enough wood for it, and also we've gotten this cardboard box schematic. That's your first step into real storage. I usually don't craft those, but I might. We also picked up some food for free, and this backpack. Now, notice that this fiber and the screws are encumbrous spots, and now they're not. It takes a while to get all those backpacks. You pretty much got to loot everything you can, but once you finally do get them, it's quite nice. So now we got our seed pack, which we'll use to get another chapter crafted. We need bugs. We got that. Oh wait, I think I put those in the food storage. And the final chapter is going to require clay, which we haven't done any of that yet. But get these and get them started. So a lot of these are actually going to be stuff we can actually do already. But for the actual steps beyond this, we'll come back to that closer to nighttime. In other words, that's a good pastime for when you're, you know, relatively safe. Actually, put these away. Put that. Got our beers there. I don't think we need cans for anything. Alright, and these are all things you don't want to lose, you know, important quest items. already have some of these things in other places. Guess we need to get some logs. I forgot we have a whole bunch of skill points and things that are great to have. This is going to help with a lot of stuff, and I guess that was all our skill points, but we'll get a lot more logs, we'll get a lot more I don't know if I'm not sure if it affects digging, but it definitely will help with mining. Alright, so we're at 429. We don't have a lot of skill in this, so we're probably going to lose 100 points. Or actually, I'm pretty sure we will lose 100 points off of this. If it had 2 mods in it, it would now only be able to hold 1. And it would have popped out that 1 mod onto our inventory. So that's a good thing. But if it breaks from use, those mods are gone, and that's that can be rough. Going to want to get a nice little batch of at least 75 clay. There's a possibility that this might actually be about where I want to plant a base when I do plant a base, but maybe not. We'll have to see what happens, because if there's no trader in this little town that I'm in, then I probably don't want to stay here. I'll want to get to the trader that's on my map. But if there is a trader, then you know this is a pretty good spot for a base. It's pretty flat. It's connected to a main road, which I like for no real reason, but I do like it since they do, you know, tend to lead you to other cities fairly easily. Oh, we have more than enough clay already, but might as well finish making this a nice square hole. Alright, that's our last of these different quest starters that we wanted to get. Now this completing your journal, that's actually the end of all these other quests. We're going to want to do these other various quests first. This one is actually probably going to be the next thing we do. So we need to get back to finding some houses to raid. We're going to need a little bit of wood crafted here. Well, we need to find a table saw. Now, there's a lot of different places that have table saws. So, if we look around, we ought to find one pretty quickly. And let's get those nails and turn it into something useful. Just trying to decide what I for sure want to keep on me and what I don't. Okay, well. I'm the type of guy who can get caught out after midnight and have a hard time seeing my way home, so I'm going to keep that torch. And hopefully I will be home before it's needed. So, kind of explored the other way a little bit, and I'm kind of aiming to get to that house real soon. But let's run around over here real quick and see if there's anything exciting. Oh, here we go. Oh man. So we found the all-important table saw and some zombies. But this would have gotten us a lot more wood had I used this to craft wood out of those logs. I would have got 7 wood, I think. No, 5 wood per log. So 2.5 times. But that's alright. It's also super important because now take nails and hinges and make good storage. Alright, we got lucky, found that table saw, but I don't know if we're going to get a lot of time to gather up the twine I was hoping to get. Because we're going to need a little bit of twine to do crafting I think we can do overnight. So I don't really want to take on this whole house, or at least the back area over there I'm a little worried is going to be a problem, but I can probably do the front area, which is coming out to meet me anyway. Alright. We're going to eat one of these. It'll fill us up really good. Alright, there's not a lot of it, but here's our favorite source of twine. Twine is something you can't craft, but you probably can craft curtains, and the curtains could then be used, you know, place them and then break them, but I know that was the case at least in other versions of this mod, but I haven't ever actually tried to do it. It's not too big of a problem as long as you know that that's one of those important resources you need to actually go after early on. I should really be carrying a bow for these situations. Oh. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Take this. Let's see if I can get away with this one too. Okay, we're going to be killing a lot of doors in the near future because doors give hinges, and hinges give good storage. Too lazy to pull it out of armor to scrap it now because I only really needed the one, but if it's going to be out there in the open, I'll go ahead and scrap it. I might, when I get some storage going, I'll probably need to paint the boxes anyway. Alright. Getting pretty close to nighttime. Getting a little low on inventory space as well. But I want to get a good chunk of this looted before we go back to cowering our home. Of course, now that we've gotten the journal opened up a little bit, we've got a lot more we can be doing instead of just cowering in the corner on the roof. The main thing is we're still going to be doing that as much as possible, cowering, but we can be getting other things done. You like these doors? We're taking them with us. Ooh. Might have waited a little too long. Depending on how many zombies decide to be out here. Another skill point. I would like to kill this guy, but I don't have a weapon that's going to let me do it without getting hurt. I could frame up a little bit somewhere, but you know, we'll just we'll be peaceful for now. Now I do want to come in here. Oh, I thought there was a bathroom in this one. Alright, we're going to stay away from the walls this time. Get crouched now. Got Got a lot to clear out of our inventory. Alright, so tanning rack, animal hide. That's a problem. Haven't actually killed any animals, and oh wait. No, no. That will come in handy. Alright, we'll be able to do this one for sure, and we're going to need that. So, to do that one, this quest will be need an empty jar. Oh, and we need a campfire. Oh no. I don't think I have any coal. Alright, we're gonna get fancy here. We're gonna microwave us up something. What's this one go with? Chicken soup. We're gonna microwave us up two somethings. This is a magical microwave. It does not need to be plugged in. Alright, those will be made soon. Can't do anything with our bugs or that for now. Let's put this in the think about it later box. And I apparently never planted those trees. I was meaning to, but I keep forgetting. I really don't need those rocks on me either, it doesn't seem. Alright, so we've had a bust on this particular thing. There are zombies inside the building. Alright, well, it's going to be just a regular cowering on the rooftop kind of night. I don't have anything to progress any of those quests. Man, sure is a lot of zombie noises going on out there. There's only two options for them to come up, and look at that. I left that one wide open.